Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. And in this one, we've got a Vocation. I picked up at Moz's a while back. And we've got a double dry hopped IPA from them. And it is a can of their Wave After Wave. Absolutely love that jacket on that can. Fantastic. Reminds me of getting the Commodore 64 out upstairs in the loft. I might do that later. Get some paperboy on. It says, hot with HBC 586, Simcoe and Galaxy. This beer hits the target every time. Expect waves of intense flavour, notes of mango and citrus. It's in the old Vocation library. I have to say, Vocation, I do not like your new jackets on your cans. I prefer the old. I do prefer the old Vocation stuff. Library, shall I say. Let's crack it open like you do. Anything else I need to tell you on this? No, not really. Not really. Let's just pull it out. So, I've heard some good things about this one. I shouldn't say things like that, talk it up. So, hopefully, for once, I might have a decent beer for once. Stick that there, like you do. It's a beer in a glass, boys and girls. Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say it. You can see through it. It's a slight haze to it. It's about 2.5 fingers worth of creamy head aroma. Yeah, pick up hop resin for me. It's definitely there. It's got like a mishmash of fruit and smells resinous. Definitely does. I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. That's not bad. I'm going to say something weird because the feel of the beer reminds me of a fruit jelly. In a way, a fruit jelly. It does, because you're getting little flavours and notes, fruit notes in this beer, but it kind of wobbles about in your mouth before you swallow it. It's that type of thing. I'll go in again. Very balanced feel in this beer. It does make your mouth water. Lovely juicy notes on the front end. Balance itself out towards the back end. And like I say, it feels like the fruit notes are just wobbling about in your mouth. It's like when you were a kid and you used to go down to the kitchen and your parents have bought some jelly and you nick a pack. That's what I used to do. And you break off, the raw jelly and you eat it and it's going wobbling about. That's what it feels like. The more you drink it, the more them fruit notes are starting to separate. You can pick, lemon, pear. Definitely pick a pear up there. Maybe a hint of apple for me. It might be unusual for a beer, but I can pick something up similar along them lines. It looks like berryness there as well. And the overall feel of the beer is really, really nice. The mouthfeel is relatively soft. I wouldn't say it's overtly soft. On the back end, it leaves a nice coating around the mouth. There's no overt bitterness there. And overall, I have to say, it's a really, really nice beer. I can't remember how much it was. About three quid. Would be Morrison's. But I've always rated Vocation, and still do. Every time they go out into the supermarket, okay, there's a couple of beers they've done which for me haven't hit the mark. Okay, they haven't. But overall, if you look at the beer output in the supermarkets they've done over the years, they've been pretty consistent in what they do, and they're very, very good at it. And, you know, lots of people can overlook the name Vocation, especially if they go to a bottle shop because they don't want to buy any Vocation or want to get something else different. But, you know, if you look at them as a brewery and their output and the quality of their beer, I would say they're most probably one of the most solid breweries in the UK, definitely. Because they seem to get it right a lot of the time. When you look at their beer, you know, there's always an exception. I'll grant there will be some beers out there which don't suit everybody or, you know, don't feel right. But look at them as a whole, as a brewery. I think, you know, they are very, very consistent. And, you know, you can look at, I'm not going to mention another brewery. There is another brewery which I always thought was quite exciting. And it's very easy to get yourself into a trap and start producing beer in a way of a business mind as opposed to a beer lovers, as in, you know, setting yourself a budget, setting yourself how much it will cost to brew that beer and how much you can sell it as well. It must be hard for a brewery to do, but Vocation seem to do it, and they still seem to produce decent stuff again and again. We're not reinventing the wheel here, but it's just a very well balanced, well rounded beer. So, boys and girls, go to Vocation's website now. Order some beer from them because these boys deserve it. I think they are a cracking brewery. Wave after wave, double dry hopped IPA. I recommend that. It's a nice beer. It is a nice, well-rounded brewed beer. And thank you very much for watching this one. Please subscribe, murder me in the comments. Tell me what you think of Vocation. If you disagree, that's fair enough. Everybody's got opinions. See you on my next one. Cheers.